2026 Michigan DMV Permit Test 838 questions and complete answers. Question 1. A speed limit is Option A, the maximum or minimum legal speed you can travel on a road under dangerous conditions. Option B, the maximum or minimum legal speed you can travel on a road under ideal conditions. Option C, the suggested speed to travel on a road under ideal conditions. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option B, the maximum or minimum legal speed you can travel on a road under ideal conditions. Explanation. A speed limit is the maximum or minimum legal speed you can travel on a road under ideal conditions. You may drive more slowly than the posted speed, but it is illegal to drive any faster. You must drive more slowly where signs indicate a school zone or work zone speed limit. If conditions such as road construction or bad weather make the posted speed unsafe, drive under the speed limit. Question 2. When approaching a roundabout, you should always, Option A, increase your speed. Option B, maintain your speed. Option C, come to a complete stop. Option D, decrease your speed. The correct answer is option D, decrease your speed. Explanation. When approaching a roundabout, slow down. A roundabout is designed to be driven at a low speed. Question 3. If you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is to Option A, get some coffee. Option B, open your window. Option C, stop driving. Option D, turn on the radio. The correct answer is option C, stop driving. Explanation. Being fatigued while driving is similar in danger to driving under the influence of alcohol. If you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is to stop driving. Question 4. A work zone, Option A, may be moving or stationary. Option B, is marked with black and white signs. Option C, does not require a driver to slow down and pay extra attention. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, may be moving or stationary. Explanation. Work zones are often stationary, but they may also be present in the form of moving vehicles striping lines, mowing, or removing snow. Work zones are marked by orange signs with black lettering or symbols. Slow down and pay extra attention when approaching or driving through a work zone. Question 5. The amount of space you need to cross traffic depends on the Option A, road conditions, weather conditions, and oncoming traffic. Option B, presence of a stop sign. Option C, use of your turn signals. Option D, cars behind you. The correct answer is option A, road conditions, weather conditions, and oncoming traffic. Explanation. The amount of space you need to cross traffic depends on the road conditions, weather conditions, and oncoming traffic. Question 6. Roads freeze quickly when they are Option A, flat. Option B, curvy. Option C, in the sun. Option D, shaded. The correct answer is option D, shaded. Explanation. In cold or wet weather, you should take special care on sections of road that are shaded by trees or buildings. These areas freeze more quickly than the rest of the road and are the last parts of the road to dry. Question 7. When driving on major highways, Option A, stay alert. Option B, keep your eyes moving. Option C, be ready to react to road hazards. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation. It is important to stay alert on highways and be ready to react to unexpected hazards. To avoid highway hypnosis, you should avoid looking at any one thing for more than a few seconds. Question 8. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit on streets that are not designated highways, freeways, or subdivision roads is Option A, 25 miles per hour. Option B, 35 miles per hour. Option C, 45 miles per hour. Option D, 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is option D, 55 miles per hour. Explanation. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit on streets that are not designated highways, freeways, or subdivision roads is 55 miles per hour. If a different speed limit is posted, you should follow that speed limit. Question 9. A flashing red traffic signal at an intersection has the same requirements as Option A, a slow sign. Option B, a yield sign. Option C, a stop sign. Option D, an intersection sign. The correct answer is option C, a stop sign. Explanation. When approaching a flashing red signal, you must stop and yield to all traffic that does not have to stop. Question 10. A reflective orange triangle on the back of a vehicle indicates Option A, it is a slow-moving vehicle. Option B, it is an ambulance. Option C, it is a school bus. Option D, the vehicle is broken. The correct answer is option A. It is a slow-moving vehicle. Explanation. A reflective orange triangle on the rear of a vehicle means the vehicle is traveling at speed slower than 25 miles per hour. You may see this decal on construction equipment, on farm vehicles, and horse-drawn wagons or carriages. Question 11. When in a travel lane on the roadway, option A, you may stop to drop off passengers. Option B, you may stop to look up an address. Option C, you may make a U-turn or back up if you get on the wrong entrance ramp of the freeway. Option D, don't stop for any reason. Keep moving until you can safely pull off the road. The correct answer is option D, don't stop for any reason. Keep moving until you can safely pull off the road. Explanation. You should not stop in a travel lane for any reason. Instead, keep moving until you can safely pull off of the road. If you miss your turn or exit, do not back up. Go to the next turn or exit or where you can safely turn around. Question 12. An end school zone sign indicates Option A, that the speed limit is 20 miles per hour. Option B, the beginning of a reduced speed zone. Option C, the increased possibility of encountering pedestrians. Option D, the end of a reduced speed zone. The correct answer is option D, the end of a reduced speed zone. Explanation. Do not exceed the school zone speed limit during indicated times. The end of a reduced speed school zone will be indicated by an end school zone regulatory sign. Question 13. If you miss your exit on an interstate expressway, option A, stop and make a U-turn. Option B, get off at the next exit and come back to the exit you missed. Option C, roll down your window and ask the driver next to you for help. Option D, back up on the highway. The correct answer is option B. Get off at the next exit and come back to the exit you missed. Explanation. If you miss your turn or exit, do not back up or try to turn around on the highway. Go to the next exit and safely turn around. Question 14. You must yield to other drivers. Option A, when entering a street from a garage or alley. Option B, when they are on a road to your left and you have reached an unmarked intersection at the same time. Option C, when your traffic signal is a green arrow. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option A, when entering a street from a garage or alley. Explanation. You must yield to other drivers when entering a street from an alley, driveway, or garage. You must also yield to pedestrians who are on an intersecting sidewalk. Question 15. Blood alcohol content BAC depends on each of the following, except Option A, your body weight. Option B, how much you drink. Option C, how much time passes between drinks. Option D, how physically fit you are. The correct answer is option D, how physically fit you are. Explanation. Your blood alcohol content BAC depends on how much alcohol you drink, how much time passes between drinks, and your weight. It is not affected by the type of alcoholic beverages you drink, your level of physical fitness, or how well you can hold your liquor. Question 16. The effect that lack of sleep has on your safe driving ability is the same as Option A, the effect that alcohol has. Option B, the effect that amphetamines have. Option C, the effect that anger has. Option D, the effect that driving with teenagers has. The correct answer is option A, the effect that alcohol has. Explanation. Fatigue and being under the influence of alcohol have similar effects on your ability to drive safely. For example, being awake for 18 hours impairs your driving about as much as a blood alcohol level of 0.05%. Being awake for 24 hours in a row has the same effect on your driving as a blood alcohol level of 0.1%. Question 17. A red arrow displayed on a traffic light means that Option A, a driver must proceed slowly through the intersection. Option B, a driver must stop and then proceed when the way is clear. Option C, a driver must stop and then proceed when the signal changes to a green light or green arrow. Option D, a driver may turn in the direction that the red arrow is pointing. The correct answer is option C. A driver must stop and then proceed when the signal changes to a green light or green arrow. Explanation. Unless a posted sign indicates otherwise, a traffic signal displaying a red arrow means that drivers must come to a full stop and remain stopped until a green light or green arrow appears. Question 18. When approaching railroad tracks, you should Option A, look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. Option B, speed up to cross the tracks before the gate is lowered. Option C, try to drive around a lowered gate. Option D, not pay attention to how many tracks there are to cross. The correct answer is option A. Look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. Explanation. When approaching railroad tracks, you should look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop for trains or other vehicles that may be using the rails. Question 19. You are approaching a railroad crossing that has no visible gates or flashing lights, but has a standard crossbuck. You should Option A, approach all tracks with extreme caution and cross only when you know that there is no train coming. Option B, turn your radio down to hear if there may be an approaching train. Option C, only continue once cleared to do so by a flagger, if applicable. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation. You must approach all railroad crossings with extreme caution and cross only when you know that no train is coming from either direction. If there is a flagger at a crossing, you must obey all of their instructions. Question 20. Certain highway signs contain information about hazardous conditions. Such signs are known as Option A, regulatory signs. Option B, warning signs. Option C, information signs. Option D, guide signs. The correct answer is option B, warning signs. Explanation. Warning signs advise drivers of potentially hazardous conditions. For your own safety, obey warning signs. Disregarding the information provided by a warning sign may result in an accident due to your negligence. Question 21. The correct way to use a freeway exit ramp is to Option A, slow down before entering the exit ramp. Option B, slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. Option C, keep your speed constant once in the exit ramp. Option D, pass slower traffic in the exit ramp. The correct answer is option B, slow down once moving onto the exit ramp. Explanation. When using a freeway exit ramp, do not slow down until you move onto the exit ramp. Question 22. Drivers should always look down the road blank ahead of their vehicle. Option A, 10 seconds. Option B, 12 seconds. Option C, 5 seconds. Option D, 3 seconds. The correct answer is option B, 12 seconds. Explanation. Drivers should always look down the road 12 seconds of their vehicle. Looking ahead may help prevent sudden stops or turns. Question 23. Which of the following statements about railroad crossings is true? Option A. It is against the law to go around lowered gates at a crossing. Option B. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger. Option C. Not all railroad crossings are equipped with flashing red signals and gates. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. Explanation. You must stop at a railroad crossing when directed to do so by a flagger, stop sign, or warning devices, such as gates or flashing lights. Not all railroad crossings are equipped with such devices. It is against the law to drive around lowered railroad crossing gates. Question 24. Which is not a factor in determining the distance that it takes to stop your vehicle? Option A, steering ability. Option B, braking distance. Option C, reaction distance. Option D, perception time. The correct answer is option A, steering ability. Explanation. The distance required to stop your vehicle depends on perception time, reaction distance, and braking distance. This changes with speed and road conditions. Question 25. Which of the following about winter driving is not true? Option A. Winter is the most difficult driving season. Option B. Checking your vehicle's antifreeze and windshield washer fluid levels is especially important during the winter. Option C. Using cruise control in winter weather is a safe thing to do. Option D. It is best to use snow tires on your vehicle. The correct answer is option C. Using cruise control in winter weather is a safe thing to do. Explanation. You should not use cruise control on snow, and rain, and fog, or under similar hazardous conditions. Winter is the most difficult driving season and requires extra caution from drivers. It is important to consistently check your antifreeze and windshield washer fluid levels. Using snow tires can increase a vehicle's traction on the surface of slippery roads. Question 26. On a road which has no sidewalks, a pedestrian should walk on the Option A. Side of the road which has the lightest traffic. Option B. Same side of the road on which traffic is moving. Option C. Side of the road facing oncoming traffic. Option D. Side of the road which has the heaviest traffic. The correct answer is option C. Side of the road facing oncoming traffic. Explanation. Pedestrians should walk on the side of the road facing the traffic in the lane nearest them. Question 27. Lanes of traffic moving in opposite directions are divided by blank lines. Option A, white. Option B, red. Option C, black. Option D, yellow. The correct answer is option D, yellow. Explanation. Yellow lines are used to divide traffic moving in opposite directions. Question 28. What is the meaning of this sign? Option A. The traffic signal ahead is displaying a red light. Option B. The traffic signal ahead is broken. Option C. The traffic signal ahead is displaying a green light. Option D. There is a traffic signal ahead. The correct answer is option D. There is a traffic signal ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that there is a traffic signal at the intersection ahead. Question 29. If you're going to turn left onto a one-way street, you should complete the turn into Option A, the right lane. Option B, the lane closest to your previous lane. Option C, either lane. Option D, neither lane. The correct answer is option B, the lane closest to your previous lane. Explanation. You should always turn from the lane that is closest to the direction you want to go. Turn into the lane closest to your previous lane. Question 30. You may exceed the speed limit. Option A, when passing another vehicle. Option B, at no time. Option C, where no police officers are present. Option D, on country roads. The correct answer is option B, at no time. Explanation. You may not exceed the speed limit when passing another vehicle. You should always follow the legal speed limit. Question 31. When approaching a traffic signal displaying a steady yellow arrow, drivers, Option A, should merge into a lane in the direction of the arrow. Option B, should slow to a stop if it is safe to do so. Option C, may turn left after yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Option D, have the right of way and may expect oncoming traffic to stop for them. The correct answer is option B, should slow to a stop if it is safe to do so. Explanation. A steady yellow arrow indicates that a red arrow is about to appear. Stop unless you are already within the intersection. Question 32. You come to an intersection with a flashing red light. You must Option A, slow down and drive carefully through the intersection. Option B, turn either right or left, since the road is blocked ahead. Option C, stop at the intersection and wait for a flashing green light. Option D, stop at the intersection, then proceed as traffic allows. The correct answer is option D, stop at the intersection, then proceed as traffic allows. Explanation. A flashing red light means that you must come to a full stop and then proceed when the way is clear. Question 33. When approaching an uncontrolled intersection, a driver should, Option A, maintain their speed and proceed. Option B, stop at the intersection, check in all directions, and proceed. Option C, yield to all other drivers. Option D, be prepared to yield. The correct answer is option D, be prepared to yield. Explanation. At an intersection where there is no stop sign or traffic signal, you should yield to a vehicle approaching the intersection from the right. However, always be prepared to yield to avoid a crash. Do this by taking your foot off the accelerator, covering the brake, and looking left, right, and left again. Question 34. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in platted subdivisions is option A, 25 miles per hour, option B, 35 miles per hour, option C, 45 miles per hour, option D, 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is option A, 25 miles per hour. Explanation. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in platted subdivisions is 25 miles per hour. If a different speed limit is posted, you should follow that speed limit. Question 35. The risk of hydroplaning can be reduced by driving option A, through shallow water, option B, more quickly, option C, more slowly, option D, through deep water. The correct answer is option C, more slowly. Explanation. Because hydroplaning is caused by driving too quickly in wet conditions, the risk of it happening can be reduced by driving more slowly. Question 36. When driving in traffic, it is safest to option A, fluctuate your speed to keep alert, option B, drive faster than the flow of traffic, option C, drive slower than the flow of traffic, option D, drive with the flow of traffic. The correct answer is option D, drive with the flow of traffic. Explanation. Crashes often happen when some drivers go faster or slower than other vehicles on the road. Always try to drive with the flow of traffic within the posted speed limit. Question 37. To avoid collisions with vehicles in your blind spots, you should option A, quickly turn your head to see if your blind spot is clear before changing lanes. Option B, adjust your rearview mirrors every few minutes. Option C, honk your horn right before turning or changing lanes. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option A. Quickly turn your head to see if your blind spot is clear before changing lanes. Explanation. Before turning or changing lanes, turn your head and glance over your shoulder in the direction of your move to see if your blind spot is clear. Never rely on your mirrors alone. Question 38. Who is required to wear a seatbelt? Option A, the driver. Option B, a front seat passenger. Option C, any child under the age of 16. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Explanation. Under Michigan seatbelt and child safety restraint laws, a law enforcement officer may stop a vehicle if the driver and occupants are not properly buckled up. The driver, any front seat passenger, and any child under the age of 16 is required to wear a seatbelt in a moving vehicle.